Two one-loss teams set to lace it up. This ought to be fun, and we're underway on EA Sports. Taking it about the 1. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Russell Wilson leads out the Seattle Seahawks offense. The veteran Wilson, a third-round pick back in 2012.
And he was terrific in the opener, threw 3 touchdown passes, and make no mistake about it, he was eager to get right back out and do it again. So I think we'll see him try to test the secondary quite a bit as this game goes on.
Throwing now, Wilson on first down. That's into the hands of Parkinson, the tight end. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Oh, this crowd does not like that call.
Understandable reaction from them. That's their team that the penalty's going against. But you and I both know they're going to take care of the quarterback.
And he'll slice his way down to the 30 with a pickup of 7. The numbers on the ground for Carson last week. 14 carries, 74 yards, and a touchdown.
And to me, the goal is the exact same thing as last week. Get him the ball early and often. I think he's got another big game in him in this one.
They go back to Carson here on second. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
They'll throw on first down with Wilson. Dancing to his left. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. Now they'll throw it with Wilson. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And the Seahawks are going to have a first and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing.
And he's across the chalk into the end zone. Touchdown, Seahawks. Chris Carson. His second touchdown on the season. And the Seahawks have taken a first-quarter lead. Good start to the season for him. He had the touchdown last week in the opener and a second one in week 2 now.
How about the pace he's already established, right? Not sure he can keep it up for an entire season, but don't burst the bubble because he thinks that he can.
Do guys go into a season with a goal for touchdowns scored or yardage? What do you think?
I think every single one of the guys who's going to touch the football, they all have those types of goals. They all have those types of thoughts. And then they just have to see how the season unfolds if they can stay with it.
Unfolding so far so good for him. Lutz with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback. So here are the Giants ready to start their initial drive of the game. And out will come the leader of this offense, and that, of course, is their signal caller.
And he comes off a tough opening matchup. Threw way too many interceptions in that game. Definitely not the way you want to kick off a new season. So he said to himself, I've got to throw that game out. I'm going to get a fresh start right here in week 2.
On the ground, this is Saquon Barkley. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. These are his numbers from last week's contest. 14 carries, 60 yards.
And, partner, I thought it was a lot of fun for us to be able to sit in on their film session with the offensive line. We saw how they blocked it up last week to pretty good success, and we see what their game plan is for this week. They expect that defensive front to be someone they can move.
And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. So a costly penalty yardage-wise as that'll move the football down to the spot of the foul.
And what the officials are looking for in these situations, whether you're playing the man or the ball. And if you're playing the man, you get a lot less leeway in terms of what's going to happen at the end of the play. But if you're looking for the football, it's less likely to draw the flag.
So, Charles, this game number 2 in the NFL career, this rookie quarterback, his guys took the loss in the opener. And when asked after that game by reporters how he did, he was pretty curt. He said, not well. What did you see?
Well, first and foremost, I loved his answer to the media because he was being honest. And those veterans in the locker room, they're looking at him to see how he's going to handle things, and they like the fact that he's not blaming other people because I thought he struggled. The only thing that's going to help him, though, reps. No matter how many big games you played in college, how well you do in practice, the reps in the real games, that's when you begin to grow as a quarterback.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Here's a give to Barkley. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. 8 yards to go on 2nd down. Back to throw. Richter. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down. On 3rd down, Richter. And he's got it. Touchdown, Giants. A great play there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Giants are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Walking into the stadium, we saw a ton of people donning the jerseys of this rookie quarterback, so you know they love that opening drive, and he throws a touchdown pass.
You give a little bit of confirmation about what they had hoped, right? Because they thought they had a quarterback. They're thinking they have a quarterback. You do this.
And we remember, of course, all scoring plays need to be verified upstairs, and I think they're going to at least take a look at this. They're taking a peek at whether or not those feet were in bounds, and obviously a big call here in the end zone.
And not just the feet. How about the hands? How is the ball possessed while the feet are hopefully getting down in bounds? That's what they're trying to look at to see if it all comes together.
So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. Extra point try good by Gano. And that will tie our score here in this opening quarter of play. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. Seattle's offense coming back onto the field, ready for their 2nd drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Dumps this one off to Chris Carson. That catch good for only a couple. From the 25 on 2nd down, Wilson escaping the pressure right. And he'll slide to a halt here, still a little shy of the 1st down marker. On 3rd down, it's Carson. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. Just a 2-yard pickup, and that should necessitate a call for the punt team here on 4th down.
So many things go into making a good play on defense. In this situation, just not being blown out of the way was a big start, and then a nice tackle to finish things off.
On 4th down, ready to punt, Michael Dixon. Jabril Peppers is deep for the Giants. Yeah, last week in the loss, 5 punts as he gets this one away. well-hit ball there. 50 yards on the punt, 3 on the return. And it'll be Giant football, 1st and 10.
So the Giants getting the football back here for their second drive. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there and handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets them to 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Second and 4.
A handoff to Barkley. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. Throwing on 1st down. Richter. He'll complete this to Ingram, his tight end. A gain of 6 there on 1st. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
From the 35, back to work on 2nd and 4.
Out of the shotgun, they run with Barkley. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Looking to throw. Richter. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he's going to have a 1st down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line.
One of my old teammates called me the other day when he was watching the game. He's like, man, trying to watch an NFL game and trying to account for their passing game, that's difficult. And just when you think you get everything covered, here comes a back out of the backfield. And in this case, he picks up a 1st down.
A pair of 1st downs gives him a 1st and 10 up at the 44. A give to Barkley out of the gun. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on 1st and 2nd down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
Behind the chain, 2nd and 12.
From the gun, Richter. This one goes out wide for Barkley. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And that's going to bring up a 3rd down. Operating from the gun, Richter. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he will have a Giants 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. At that time, they pick up a 1st down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down.
2nd and 7.
Now Saquon Barkley. And he's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4. It'll be a nickel look here for the Seahawks on 3rd down. Back to throw. Richter. And Ingram holds it in. And he will have a Giants 1st down as they get 5 there on 3rd and 2. Our score after 1. A 1st down carry for Barkley. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. They'll run with Barkley. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line.
That's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
So a solid run by Saquon Barkley, and another 1st and 10 here. A handoff as they run the counter play. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And the Giants are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5. They'll give it to Barkley off the option play. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. Barkley again. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
Barkley. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. That winds up being a 4-yard loss and leads to 4th down.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
On 4th down, on is Graham Gano for the Giants field goal. From the right hash, and this one just a chipping. Gano's kick is good. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. So a good kick there, and they put the bow tie on it with 3 points.
And let's face it, everybody wants a touchdown. We know that. But in the NFL, defenses are awfully good. You're not going to score each and every time. Be able to knock the ball through the post and take the throw.
By the way, I said bow tie. I meant just bow.
Either way.
Not the tie, but yeah.
Either way.
You got it.
I just went right past it.
The Seahawks offense now, they get ready to head back onto the field. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. On 3rd down, it's Carson. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage.
I think I saw a lot of shoulders just drop there. And what I mean by that is they finally were able to relax a little bit because that was an important play call. They needed to pick up that 1st down at this stage of the game.
Yeah, couldn't afford another quick drive and out. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Wilson. Out left, he's got it to Everett. 7 yards, the pickup there. On 2nd down now, it's Carson, and he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. So the drive takes him into Giants territory now, 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. To throw is Wilson. Harris has it over the middle. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
Just a yard to go here on second down. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. He gets it complete to Harris.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down, because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down, executed it to perfection. And that nearly trouble, but it's incomplete. The rookie had it and lost it, and it'll be second down. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. They got to get to the 23 here on third. Throwing again here, Wilson. Being chased out left. And smartly going into the slide there. Wilson has enough for the first.
You and I both know most coaches are really fearful about their quarterbacks running with the ball. They don't want them to take that big hit. I don't think they worry about that with Russell Wilson. He's so smart in what he does, and we just saw it there on that scramble.
First and 10, it's Wilson. He'll get that complete to Parkinson. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line.
He's certainly done a nice job spreading the field on this drive, and here he finds his big tight end for good yardage. And that's what you have to do. Keep defenses guessing about where you're going to go with the football.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage, back at the 6. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
He's already found the end zone once in this half, and they do a nice job there pushing him backwards and denying his bid for a second score.
Second and goal from the 6 this time. Now it's Wilson. And this will go to Carson out wide. Touchdown! Chris Carson, his second touchdown of the game, his third on the year. And the Seahawks are going to retake the lead. CD, it seemed like they were so focused on the guys out wide, they forgot about him out of the backfield.
That's a really good point, because you've got to communicate, and oftentimes when you start counting receivers, that's exactly what you do. You start from the widest receiver, work your way inside. Who gets lost sometimes? The back in the backfield. That's exactly what happened there.
And he got into the end zone. What's good on the extra point, and the lead is now 14-10. So that one a 13-play drive in total, and it all culminates with a Seattle score. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. New York's offense back out there and set to go. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it, forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize, like going to the county fair. You don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. After the penalty, they go with Barkley. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And this will be a Giants first down as the tackle made at about the 43-yard line. Remaining in this first half of football. A reminder, coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in his second week of the regular season. The throw over the middle taken in. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
That's tough to play zone defense when they can just curl up right there in front of you.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, we talk about finding the soft spot. Defensively, how do you make sure they don't find the soft spot like they did there?
Tough to do, because what they normally will do is run routes that'll pull you out of that spot that they want to get into. That's what we call not taking the cheese, right? Don't go for the mousetrap. But it's hard to do because when you see a guy cutting that in that direction, you tend to go towards him.
On first down, Richter. The Seahawk defense gets to him, and they bring him down. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. Open man right side is Ingram. Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. To throw on third down, Richter. Throw left side, complete to Tony. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a fourth down. And this is off the left upright. And it comes back. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. Russell Wilson now gears up to lead the offense again. He's played a pretty clean first half, a touchdown, no interceptions.
Frankly, that's what they expect out of him. They want to see the ball thrown and thrown well, and he's able to do that and put it in the end zone. They'd love to see more of that before this game finishes. But right now, he's got his team in a good spot.
A good spot, maybe looking for touchdown pass number 2 here in the second quarter. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. 5 yards remain on second down. From the shotgun, Wilson. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Here's Wilson. It's brought in by Harris. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Now Wilson on first down. Throw left side complete. That's Carson. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
Again, Wilson. He'll find Metcalf. That catch good for only a couple.
Timing is everything, and they work on this cut all the time. They work on all the timing patterns, and this time it paid off for him. Worked him to the center of the field, cut it to the outside, ball's delivered, gets both feet down for the completion.
Throwing again on second down. Wilson. They'll run the screen with Carson. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. A 33-yarder from the left hash. The kick by Lutz is good. And that will do it for this first half. So we've come upon halftime with the visiting Seahawks. They're out in front. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, we'll get you back to you and Charles in a bit, but first it's time for a trip around the NFL following an eventful opening weekend. Let's see what's happening in Week 2. We'll start with one of the best rivalries in the NFL. Dallas on the road in our nation's capital. And that one closing in on halftime with the Cowboys out on top. C.D. Lamb, a touchdown reception. From there, we'll head to Cleveland to check on the Browns at home at First Energy Stadium. And they have the lead over the visiting New York Jets. Baker Mayfield with 3 touchdown passes. Finally, we're off to Atlanta to check on the Falcons at home at Mercedes-Benz Stadium. And they were winners as they defeat the visiting Philadelphia Eagles. Cordero Patterson, a touchdown run in the victory. In our game has been Russell Wilson, who was dynamic, as usual, in that first half. His guys have the lead, as we'll hand it back over to our commentators, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. And we will not have a run back here as the second half starts with a touchback. So now the Giants set to take over on offense. They lost last week. Actually, not only did they lose, they were shut out, but they've got the lead here right now. Second half begins with a run from Barkley. Ooh, the juke. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 55 rushing yards on the ground for him now as he's done that on 15 carries.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Richter. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. On second down, here's Barkley. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Officially nothing on that one, no gain, so they're left with still 10 to go on 3rd down. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL. And he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape. How about that strategy there, Brandon? 3rd down, they just said, we've got faith in our tacklers. We'll give you the short stuff, and just decided to protect the sticks. So every time I hear fans telling me tackling's not a part of the game anymore, plays like that, I can clip and save and show them you have to tackle well if you want to be a good defense.
Here's Riley Dixon now, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. On the return, Harris. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt, and it'll be Seahawk football 1st and 10. So here are the Seahawks ready to take over on offense. They've got the lead as they begin this drive 1st and 10, trying to forget about that loss last week to the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Now it's Wilson. That's complete into the hands of Carson. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. Throwing is Wilson. Flush to his right.
I think we have to give credit to him for buying time and extending the play. But you know, there's some really upset defenders on that one. They thought that they had him. Instead, he was coated in Teflon and got away.
first down. Wilson. Over the middle, that's caught by Metcalf. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down. Wilson. And he'll complete this one to Berrios. A gain of 4 last play. They double that here and get 8. There's Wilson to throw. Here's Carson with a catch out of the backfield. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. To throw again is Wilson. This one into the hands of Metcalf. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. This is Carson. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 47 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
From the red zone now, here's Wilson on first down. Toward the left sideline, but it's incomplete. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now Wilson. They'll find Everett there, complete. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. Here's Wilson. And this is going to be incomplete. So out comes a field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. And Lutz puts this one through. And they double him up here. That makes our score 20-10. So the lead grows here incrementally, but I think the way their defense is playing, you feel okay with just getting 3.
They've definitely been stout so far, but now that could all change, because if one guy gets loose for 70 yards, this is a different game. But as it stands, field goals are good. Just keep adding to that lead.
The offense takes the field, and we turn our attention to Saquon Barkley. And as the numbers show, he really wasn't in the mix at the beginning, but they've got him in the rotation now, and it's proved a good move.
And that's what happens when you're a good player. There's a lot more attention drawn to you, and it's obvious that they had him in their game plan on defense, not letting him get off to a good start, but he's found a way so far here in the second half.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Back to throw. Richter. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. On 3rd down, Richter. That's complete to Tony. And he will have a Giants first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
This is a nice job of just taking what the defense is going to give you on 3rd down. You're not looking for a big play downfield. You just want to find something that can get you past the marker. They found it and were able to keep the drive moving.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Richter. He finds his man, complete. It's Stevens. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And it'll be 2nd and very short. On the run, it's Barkley. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Now Hood, and he'll work this forward for about 3. It's 2nd down. 2nd and 6. No, scratch that. 2nd and 7. Off the play fake. Richter finds his tight end Ingram.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. On first and 10. Richter. Here's Tony on the quick slant. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
On 2nd down, Hood. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. They run again with Hood. And he takes it down to the 13 and picks up the first.
That's a tremendous group effort there, because when you talk about offensive lines, the best ones, talk about guys that play in harmony, in sync, and getting things done, and they did that on that play.
Yeah, especially on 3rd and 1. Got to be in sync, and they were. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. From the gun, Richter. And a quick throw here, that's complete. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made it a nice, easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. Here's 2nd and a yard. Back to throw. Richter. And that is caught. He's got it for a giant touchdown. Darius Slayton, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Giants are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the 3rd. There was a lot of zip on that pass, and baseball might have called that a frozen rope.
I like it when you bring the diamond into the game. I'm going back to the...
And now before we get to the extra point, remember all touchdowns do have to be confirmed by the replay official. They're taking a peek at whether or not those feet were in bounds, and obviously a big call here in the end zone.
And not just the feet. How about the hands? How's the ball possessed while the feet are hopefully getting down in bounds? That's what they're trying to look at to see if it all comes together.
Gano for the extra point. It's up and good, and the lead's now down to 3 at 20-17. So that drive spans 13 plays, and it was polished off by a Giants touchdown. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. Now on the return here, we've got an injured player down there. We'll get an update when we return to MetLife Stadium. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Pretty important third-quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. And they work this well upfield across the 45.
As they began this drive, I was wondering how they were going to attack since they're playing with the lead. Would they continue to try and push the ball downfield? Well, after one play, it appears that the answer is yes.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Now Wilson. That completes it again to Metcalf. 7 yards the pickup there. 3 quarters in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. On 2nd down now, it's Carson, and this time he's able to take it down to the 42. Now it's Carson. The tackle there by the safety, Xavier McKinney. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Now a give, right side. Carson. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down. Operating from the gun. Wilson got his man complete over the middle. It's Greer. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down by about a yard as they find a way to convert there on 3rd down and 5.
And that pickup of a first down, that's going to leave a mark because they really needed to stop them there, didn't they?
So frustrating. Defensively, you're a play away from getting that football back here down late. Tough.
Now they've got to find a way to create a turnover or takeaway. Otherwise, this one will probably get away from them.
To throw is Wilson on 1st down. Left side here taken in by Metcalf. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. Wilson after the play fake to Carson. Over the middle, he gets it to Barrios. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 15-yard line.
Well, that should be a reminder defensively, and I think it's a reminder to myself because you just can't sell out to stop the run. There's still enough time that this offense can move the football through the air, even on 1st and 2nd downs, and they obviously picked the right spot to throw the ball there.
And, Charles, this infraction's going to be against the offense. False start.
Sometimes you have to get up to the line of scrimmage, make sure your team is set before you begin your cadence.
The crowd's not doing that O-line any favors.
Home field advantage is really kicking in, making it very difficult for them to hear the snap count.
Wilson will throw again. Working the middle here. That's complete to Everett, the tight end. And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19. On 2nd down, it's Carson. And he'll get this down only to the 18. Only a yard on the gain there, and that'll set up 3rd and 13. Looking to throw. Wilson. That's complete to the tight end, Everett. And he's going to come up well shy of the 1st here as the tackle's made right around the 12. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th.
Well, the coverage was tight that time. They allowed the pass underneath to him, but they rallied to him pretty fast, too. Converged on him and got him down. That'll bring up 4th down.
So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. And Lutz's kick is good. And that will add 3 more to their lead. It pushes it up to 6. So they get to 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down. The Giants offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that, they had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were competent enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away. And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there, not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
And it's caught off the deflection. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. Back to throw. Richter. This one is Slayton over the middle. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 43. Again, he'll drop to throw. And that'll be caught by Tony. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Back to throw again. Right back to Tony. He's got another one. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Had to put that ball in there with a little extra zip, but he put it right where it needed to be.
Yeah, and that little extra pace that he had on the pass, that required a little extra concentration for him, didn't it? Ball can get on you pretty quick in that manner, and he handled it well and picked up the 1st down.
They'll keep it on the ground. Hood. And power running here down to the 6-yard line. And Thomas seems to be in some pain. He's still on the ground. We'll get an update when we return to MetLife Stadium. The battle in the trenches never more important than right now. This is 3rd and inches. Off play action. Richter. Oh, no, he lost the football. Fortunate to get that football back, because trailing here in the 2nd half, last thing they needed was to lose the possession.
And the word I think of here is opportunity, because it could have been lost there, their chance to score points. But the opportunity for the defense was to go ahead and really close this game down if they were able to get possession.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And now this is going to be close. The defense says they stopped him, and they did. The Giants go on 4th, but come up empty. And this 10-play drive winds up yielding nothing. Well, they were looking for a clutch play there on 4th, unable to come up with it.
How about that defense, though, huh? How about that D?
Yeah, momentum swing.
And, you know, I remember playing how much 4th downs were emphasized. You know, because, as you said, it's a momentum play. It's also a big test for you. You know, if people are going to go for it on 4th down, they believe you're not up to the challenge. You want to show them differently.
Throwing now, Wilson on 1st down. And that'll be incomplete.
So much for the best laid plans and best designed plays. That was good coverage along the sidelines. No place for that one to get in there. It sails incomplete.
Wilson's throw complete there to Berrios. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
On 3rd down. Carson, and boy, he is very close to a 1st down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's 4th down. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. They're looking at a 4th down now as they try to hold on to this lead for dear life. On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. So a change of possession here on the punt, and the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Giants now down on the scoreboard. 1:53 remaining. How will this thing pan out? We'll watch as they come up on 1st down. Back to throw. Into the hands of Ingram. Clock rolling as the Giants will hurry to the line. He's back to throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Now we've got a Giant player here slow to get up after that last play. We'll get an update when we return to MetLife Stadium. They'll look to throw. He finds his man complete. It's Stevens. And he's going to come up a few yards short. Brought down at the 45. They'll try and run for it. And he's got the first down yardage as he brings this up to the 47. One crisis averted, but they still need to move hastily. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he is down at the 48, a pickup of 4 that started at one 48-yard line and ended at the other. They'll complete this to Ingram as tight end. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 35. This is Smith with the ground. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. The Giants going to burn their third and final timeout as they get it with 16 seconds remaining on the clock. Back to throw. Oh, no, he lost the football. And the Seahawks have picked it up. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, that simply is a missed opportunity. They're in position. If they take the ball downfield and score, they've got a chance to win the game. Instead, they cough it up. I don't think next week at practice is going to be a whole lot of fun for him.
On the other side, no bigger time to force a turnover when you've got that small lead.
Yeah, and when you look at it from the offense's perspective, taking care of the ball is so important. I know they're going to have all kind of ball security drills in practice all next week.
So the victory here for Seattle, and they were spurred on by a strong performance in that fourth quarter as they held their opponents off the scoreboard.
Everyone wants to pitch a shutout for the entire game, but when you throw one in the fourth quarter, that tells everyone that you're getting stronger and dominance is starting to take over, right? The way that you close, the way that you finish, that gets preached to you from the time you're playing Little League football all the way up through, and they closed them out with a big-time performance down the stretch.